Hello everybody, good morning. It's Sunday morning. It's Ben's Brick Designs. It's Ben, nice to see you guys. We're just gonna kind of get right into it. Nothing really to talk about between last time and this time. Got some voting done. Haven't done any new building or anything. Been watching The Haunting of Bly Manor. And dealing with some very blustery weather. So if you hear the wind outside, that's what's going on. No lights today. Figured not a lot going on behind me that needs to be really lit, and I don't need to be really lit, plus it's really hot. So I think I'll keep the lights for photography and maybe some videos and stuff like that. So let's get to the designing. This is still the design from last week. It is, make sure I'm all up and running on everything. The SDF-1 from Robotech, where we left it was, I was kind of excited about some of the, like I think I can get rid of some of this stuff. So yeah, jumping right into it. This is a transformable giant space station attack platform. Transforms from this like aircraft carrier ship into a giant standing robot. So I think the next thing we're probably going to work on is the legs. And the legs are going to be attached down here somewhere. And I think we're going to do the same thing as that. Have them down here like this. Also want to make sure not to forget about the arms. And I don't know exactly how I'm going to do the arms yet. I want to be able to keep them moving. I think I might remove these. These were cool little bits, but I don't think they're necessary. Good morning, Glenn. How are you? You got your build done for the meeting this afternoon? I haven't looked at the Google Drive at all, so I don't know who's got their stuff out there. So we want these to be on the same level as the shoulders, so we'll put them right about there. And Commander Global will sit in here, and then there's going to be stuff right there. This stuff. So maybe let's do some 2x4 plates. Your build, yeah, whatever it is you got going on. Now we're gonna get into the Maersk blue a lot in these legs. I can already tell, especially right there. So I'm gonna keep these the shapes probably a bit simpler. Also, I'm going to try to figure out a way to maybe have an internal structure that slides along a pole so I can extend and then push back without having it taken apart. I don't know how to do that just yet, but I've been a big fan of the pole or the bar. Yeah, Maersk Blue is going to be expensive. Although, you know, 13 cents for a plate, that's not too bad. Some of these aren't terribly expensive. I mean, 8 cents for that. I've been trying not to do too much with it. Wow, that's really loud. I always have it low at the beginning, and it's always this really quiet song, and then like later on it goes crazy. There may be a better way to do this, but for the moment, I like having that. and then something sliding up and down on this. So the legs can, I'll have the legs on a clip like this so they move out but also get slid down a little bit too. What's up, Connor? Thanks for being here, man. Appreciate it. Good morning. What have you been working on lately? I'm trying to think if I want something big like this for the legs, or I want to keep it smaller. Thick open O clip. I also have a hard time remembering sometimes what the most modern, the most present now pieces are, because sometimes these clips are, the thin clips are older, the U clips are older, I think. Building expert roller coaster, nice. That's actually pretty cool. Yeah, I'm trying to think of something that, like, if you get a clip, you could attach like this, and then when it's in ship form, it's close up like that, and then when you turn it into robot form, you slide it down so that's a little longer. Not much, just a little. What's up, Lego Geek? How's it going? Thanks for being here, man. It's a lot. Yeah, that roller coaster. That'd be fun, man. I'd like to build it. I don't know that I'd like to keep it here, but I would like to build it. I think that'd be kind of cool. Let's see. I may be getting ahead of myself here, but so. This is going to be real, hopefully simple. And maybe it doesn't need to go any farther. Maybe it just needs to open. We'll see. Brick Sabbath. That's pretty funny. What's up, Travis? Yeah, working on a sliding leg. I'm not really sure what I want to do yet. I'm doing well, Lego Geek. Thank you for asking. I'm having a pretty good weekend so far. We were going to carve pumpkins, but it kind of fizzled a little bit. And which is fine. Everybody's got stuff to do. These guys need to be blue. And then we've been watching The Haunting at Hill House, which has been a lot of fun. It's been a lot more interesting, honestly, than the original. The Haunting of, or no, it's not the Haunting of Bly Manor, not the Haunting of Hill House. It's more interesting than Hill House. Very, 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 very entertaining so far. Very, very entertaining. Yeah, I didn't figure that would come in that color. Ha ha ha. Just checking. This doesn't come in light, does it? I think I already tried. Oh, it does. Oh, hot diggity. It's $1.50 versus 30 cents. Yeah, we're on episode. I think we just got done with 6, so we've got 3 more to go, which we're gonna power through tonight. Lego Geek. It's if you've never seen Haunting of Hill House either, it's a very interesting look at like its long form horror movie, right? It's not a 2-hour horror movie. It's not a episodic show where there's different stories each time, like American Horror Story or something, where it kind of shifts. This is one location, group of maybe 5 to 8 people, and it's over 9-10 episodes, and it's a lot of build up. The original one was a lot of build up and a lot of laying the groundwork for a thing that happened, right? And I think you should watch it if you like suspenseful, eerie, creepy, sometimes jump scares, ghosts, hauntings, creepy kids, dolls, stuff hidden in the background that kind of moves and is fuzzy, that kind of stuff. If you're into that, I would watch it. It was the original, the Hill House one was a good, a good introduction, but I think that's too low. I feel like it wasn't written terribly well. Toward the end, it kind of felt a little like a high school one-act play or something, and I wasn't really into it. But this one is fantastic so far. There's been some a little stunted writing, but overall, it's like I'm having a really good time. We're both having a really good time trying to figure out we're placing our own theories, and it's fun to like, oh, I've got a theory about this, and then the next episode you go, nope, that was completely wrong. It's fun guessing. Oh no, it's totally fiction. Yeah, it's not like it's The Conjuring that's based on a true story or something, or the Enfield Hauntings or Amityville or something like that. No, this is completely made up. And it's got a lot of the same cast from the original show. So I think 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 people were in it. Were in the original Hill House one, which is funny because the Hill House one, they're all American kids, right? In this one, it takes place in or outside of London, in the countryside outside of London, in a place called Bly. And you're like, wait a minute, the guy who plays oh crap, now I can't remember any of their characters' names. Pete. I was like, oh, that was the drug guy from the original, from Hill House. I was like, his Irish accent is terrible, and I looked it up. No, he's from the UK, so it's like, well, maybe just, I don't know. And I forget the guy's name, Henry, the actor, Elliot from E.T., who's in both of them. He's doing a British accent too, and his isn't terrible, but you can tell he's playing a character, and if he breaks out of that character, his accent's going to go away. It's good, it's very serviceable. There are some like R's and stuff that I hear that I'm like, nah, you didn't nail that one, buddy. But for the most part, it's pretty good. Okay, so this is going to be now Henry Thomas. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, if you don't like horror, it may not be up your alley, and that's fine. I think it's good storytelling. The 5th episode is just masterful storytelling. It is some of the best TV I've ever seen. It's so good. I was really, really impressed with, because we were just leaning in the whole time going, wait, what? Oh man, bonkers. It was just bonkers. So yeah, so then this is gonna slide out. Bam. Black Betty, bam, lamb. He's coming white. They do. It's coming white. These are gonna be super expensive. 15 cents. Maybe only 5 studs length for the legs. Yeah, I think that's a little wide. It needs to be about mid. But I need to figure out some way to keep that. Maybe another clip on the back side to keep it from opening all the way. If I could fit one in there. It's just like permanently in there. I mean, you can kind of make it your own thing. Like, you can make it as wide as you want. But I like the idea of having a break in there so it can't open any more than that. And then oh, except that's why I would need it to be that wide. Oh, I have an idea. One by 3 slope. That's clip. One by 1 top clip. I don't think there's going to be enough room in there for that. I thought about that. Oh, look at that. All right, I stand corrected. Oh, by the way, so M. Dot Productions was in here last week and said, hey, you're, I think it was him, said, you can't get to your Rebrickable site. I'm like, what? Turns out my whole site was set to private, so nobody could get to it. So for the past year and a half, I've been making these videos and these streams, and in it has been links to Rebrickable. The channels had links to Rebrickable, and my guess is that people went there off those links and just couldn't find me. So I don't know how people were because people have bought stuff from there before, so I'm not exactly sure how they found it, but I think they were just people who were already rebrickable people that saw the posts go up. But I don't think like you could find it had you not been looking. So I'm kind of like, oh my god, really? You were? Okay, well I changed everything after Thursday. So gotta get him in here so I don't build it up too far. So I was a little bummed out. I don't think I need any of this. I don't think I'm gonna make the legs slide up and down. I thought maybe I would do that, but I think I'm just gonna build them. Let's see. I know this is a toy, but it looks like it's bridge related. So let's move this up. Still not convinced of that, but we'll see. Actually, that could go a little higher. Let's put a 2x plate. And then that. I don't have any idea why it's an option. I think it's, I don't know. It's bonkers to me. But like nothing was open. Like everything, like timeline, comments, everything. I was just like, what? Why would I do that to myself? Oh wait, what are these weird binoculars? What colors do those come in? Dark bluish gray, that figures. These probably don't come in white either. Nope. Good boy roller skate. Slip. Slope. Man, even without, oh, there's the AC. Phew, I was gonna say, even without the lights on, it is warm in this front room. Yeah. I love the skates. I love the binoculars. I love those little 1x1 rounds with the bars on them. All of that is good stuff. Now here's the trick, is I'm going to need some tiles and such that are... Let's do this. I'm gonna doubt it. I'm gonna doubt it. Oh, brilliant. How much is that? 12 cents, not bad. So I think what I want to do is cover this. Yeah, I'm gonna tile up the shins pretty heavily. I just wanted to. This is all just guesswork until I figure out like kind of the size that I want. I'm probably just gonna put the feet right about here. It's not gonna be super tall. I still have to do the arms too. And this is some poetic licensing. But that all fits. And then we will actually, what I might want to do, put these up here like this. And I can do stuff on the outside here. The backs are probably white too, but those I can just... two by three plates. This is gonna be whoa, slow down there, Chief. Eventually group these together. It's gonna be harder just to grab just that. Oh, Star Wars not military enough? Do you think you will do military micro sets? Well, probably not. And the only reason I say that is, like Glenn says, Star Wars, they are pretty military. I mean, I'm doing ships like, you know, they're frigates and artillery and things like that. So they're just more fantastical military. I was never really into the brick arms kind of stuff that is being built. Not that it's bad or anything. I just never got into it. I think a lot of it's very cool. I put that on wrong. Why did that not stop me before? That's supposed to go way over here. But I mean, I think there may be a market for Microfighter, you know, Hueys or Apaches or F-35s or Abrams tanks or Humvees or something like that. All right, so, you know, that'd be pretty cool. Something's in the way. Oh, crap. That's still gonna bump into it. Dang it, that was so cool. Well, it can go down a little. I think that's probably as far as it's going to be able to go, but it still looks kind of cool. All right. There's a little belly button sticking out. I'd buy micro U.S. military anything. I don't buy brick arms because of their absurd pricing. Well, yeah, and the thing is, if I had a business model where I was doing this as my job, these sets would be $40, $50 probably. Because it, you know, some of these take an hour and a half to design. Some of them take 3 to 5 hours to design. And then it takes a couple hours to do the instructions for it. And then if I'm selling them by the, you know, if I'm going to sell the set, you got to buy the pieces for it. And then do you do box art for the pieces, or do you just sell them in bags with instructions? You know, how far do you go? But just that, you know, a regular Microfighter set is $12. But I mean, you factor in, okay, well, it took me, let's say, average 2 hours to come up with the set, and then an hour to do the instructions, right? That's 3 hours times regular graphic artist rate of like $20 an hour or something. I mean, that's, for an artistic project, if somebody commissioned me to do this, I'd be like, yeah, $100. And they'd be like, what? I'm like, yeah, that's my time spent. That is parts. That is, you know, all this other stuff. And it would be insanely expensive. So that's probably why Brick Arms is so expensive. Not only that, they're custom making their own stuff. Like they're 3D printing or molding or something, their own guns. And pauldrons and armor and things like that, and helmets. So I mean, yeah, it's expensive, but I think it's totally justifiably expensive. All right, so these things are just big old thrusters on the bottom. I am gonna put this piece back in because I like this piece. If I can find it. Oh, these would be cool on the bottom, like that. I can figure out how to do it. I'll leave that one out just in case. I think I did it. I think it was a modified tooth. I don't know that I would charge 50, 60 bucks for, you know, custom Microfighters or something, but as it is, you know, the instructions, if you want them, are $1 on Rebrickable. You got a good idea for the elbows? Let me have it. I was thinking of... Actually, you know what I was thinking? Because there's 1x2 swivel. There's those swivel hinges. Which are not listed in here. I don't know if they're listed as swivel hinges. These guys. And I think they come in white. I'm pretty sure I have a few of these in white. You have to turn them sideways like this. This is what my original plan was. Obviously flipped around. And then put one on either side of that. The arms might be a little bulky after that though. And I don't know if they'll hold up. Like, I eventually just want the arms to be standing straight out, because that's all the SDF-1 did. Like, it transformed and it went thunk and it just kind of stood there. And then its big old pontoon cannons went and did stuff. And then it would rear back and then it would go crunch into a ship. And it would plow its ship, its battleship arm, into a Zentradi carrier or a Zentradi battleship. And then the front end of the carrier would open up and all these things would come out. It was actually pretty cool. Like, all these missile launcher mech walkers would come out. But if I did this, it might bulk this up too much. Come on. I also don't have to keep this thing here because I'm only attaching one thing right there. So I could make this just a 1x1 Travis brick and then put another top clip on the free stud on the shoulder, then attach a 1x1 bar bracket. 1x1 bar bracket. I don't know what a bar bracket is. A bar bracket. Like the neck bracket? See, that pokes out too far, because then there's going to be another one next to it. That's just too much. But it needs to be, it still needs to be steady and bendable. So if I did 1x1, so you're talking about doing this guy right here. Right? Like the hip plate you're using, but just one stud. Like the hip plate I'm using, but just one stud. Oh, this thing. That thing. Yep, I see where you're going. Like that. Yeah. Thanks for coming, Lego Geek. Appreciate you being here, man. Yeah, I'll be here another 45 minutes. So if you drop back in, great. The only thing about this, and I like it, is because then I could just, you know, 1x2 clip. I could put this guy on here, and then just, that's your arm, you know? And I'm not opposed to this idea. My only concern is that this connection is not, it's not very stable, but it is a good connection. I mean, it's a good, so if, because I'd rather have a good connection than have this look good. So what I'm thinking is that I'm going to keep this, and I'm going to do oh, I've got it. Yep. No. Only some of this is going to be able to be white, I bet you. Oh no, look at that. Then I could put the double one on here like is actually in the thing. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do at all. There we go. Yay. Okay, cool. All right. Now I just need to replicate this on this side. I forget where everything is. This is the kind of stuff that when I started doing this a couple years ago, I would not have been able to do because the pieces just didn't exist. They weren't small enough. But now, with all these little 1x hinges and those bar clips, or these things, it's so nice. It's so nice. What is that? Oh. Come on, get out of the way. And because Glenn is here and not reminding me, saving. All right, let's open this guy up with his guns down just to see what it looks like. Well, Here's a go further back. Kind of. Not really. Very nice. Yes, there's this. Yeah, I have seen it. There's a second Borat movie coming. It's one of my favorite things to do. Even though Beth and I aren't married yet, I can't wait where I can say, my wife. Alright, so let's flesh out these legs a little bit. I do think that I'm going to want to do a... Do I have 3? I do. 1 by 2 studs. I actually have never seen the first one, but I kind of feel like I should now. I'm not a huge fan of uncomfortable comedy, and I feel like that's all this is going to be, is uncomfortable comedy. Dude. I know. There's a little pipings of yellow in here. That's damn unfortunate. Yeah, see, one of these is a battleship and one of them is an aircraft carrier, if I remember correctly. Yeah, and I think there's more to it than the way it's... But I don't know. Maybe if I put these things back up, it'll look better. Here comes 2. Are they both landing pads on top? I couldn't tell. That looks like... I thought in the lore, in the, like the... Because the SDF-1 didn't come like this. Like when it showed up, it was mostly... And I'm pointing to the screen like you guys can see. It was mostly this section, right? But what they did is when it space folded out to Pluto, it took most of Macross Island with it, and I think it took a large part of their defense forces with it, which is how they ended up with all these armored things and stuff kind of inside it. But I think 2 of them were so they kind of cobble it together. I think I can't remember if that was part of it or not. Anyway, or if that was the original kind of just want to build the arms now. So the good thing about this is the arms can come slightly out. Like that. They're still going to need to be pretty slender when they collapse in, though. Alright, so let's finish these feet. It's going to be a little longer. Mm-hmm. How big are these? Are these terribly big? They won't collapse at all, though. Okay. It's cool. It's cool. Now it also has to stand up, so legs still aren't long enough yet. Two by two. Which means I can make that a 2 by 6. Let's just do that. Oh, that'd be cool. The Nexo shields. I don't know, in the... You mean these guys? These would be cool. May have to make use of those. Those would be cool. I know what ones you're talking about, the emblems. Wish I had some really close. No. You mean the big F-off thing, or the just the emblem you put into it? Like these? Oh, yeah. Gotcha. I thought you meant the big shield holders. I'm like, I don't know if that's gonna, that may be too big. So just like inverted like that. Except these are technically the thrusters, I think. So if they were flat, I don't know that it would be, I mean, it would look cool, because you could just do like this and stick this guy on here and bam, feet. But I think their feet are, I think its feet are just these big boxes of thrusters. The problem is they're tapered out slightly. Like the whole thing is tapered out slightly, but that's because protoculture, and it can change better when it's big like that. And I don't think they 100% come together either by the looks of it. Here's another model. Yeah, that's the... It's funny because the bridge becomes the head, but I don't know how to get this all the way up here without taking it off and putting it back on. I do have an idea. I just had an idea. I'm gonna get back to that later. Remind me to have an idea. All right, so needs to be thruster-like feet. Corner bricks to do an open box for the feet. Like this. This would be really big. I mean, that's per foot. Wouldn't even need a reason for this to like close in or anything. I think that may be too big. Although I have these are just as big, but these aren't. Nope. So I'm not very chatty. I just feel like got in the zone with figuring this out. All good. I'm playing WWF as well. I got Instagram messages. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, that's super cool. Yeah, and then you can just plate the top of that behind it. I wonder if those teeth come in. Is it a barb? No, it is a tooth. These need to come in red. They do. Cool, yeah, I'll do that. That's actually really cool. Because then, yeah, I was worried about what to do with this little pokey-outy bit. So that's really cool. All right. I think that may be too long for the legs. I don't know. Does it come in white? Does it come in white? Right now we need to connect that. Oh, pill. All of it, please. Not just some of it. Wow. I am going to color, one of these is going to be yellow. And one's going to be black. Didn't think I'd be that lucky. All right. This I know will come in that color. Oh, stupid thing keeps locking up. Yeah, the thought process was I was going to move all this back one stud. So this would be 3 and 2. But then I thought I was just trying to figure out a way to have it be one plate instead of multiple plates across there. And this could be just like that. Yeah. That looks cool. I like it. Let's do that. I am going to put another... Oh, that doesn't need to be there. That just needs to be a... Alright, save. Save. Oh, the time is flying by, yo. What the what? Oh, it just needs to be... Thought I could get away with murder, but nope. Oh, this is going to have a lot of pieces in it. What are we up at? 150 already? Wow. Shostakovich. All right. Pretty good. All right, so then let's see. And this can go back. A little bit. And this can come up here. 1x2 slope. Yeah, I think it works. I wish you could see it more from the side, but I don't know. I may repeat that somewhere up here too. I don't know where though. Where's the, it's a scalloped curved slope. One of these. One of these. 1x1 round plates. Beauty. Now I can't tell from here. It looks like they may be blue. See, one of them isn't, like, that's an aircraft carrier, and then one of them isn't an aircraft carrier. I mean, they both have flat sides, but I'm pretty sure one of them's a battleship and one of them's a aircraft carrier. Yeah, because that's the aircraft carrier, and this one I think is just a battleship. It just looks, it's just got a flat top. But this is the dataless one, the dataless battleship, because it would, the white bit's the one that like popped open and let everything out. But I mean, this will work. This setup will work for both sides, because I could just change. You know, we can do this for the keel. For both of them. And then we'll just change the top, how the top looks. Almost. Just change the orientation of those rolled bits. Like make the second one roll down and be white. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, there's probably another way to do this where you make them both just the 1x2s instead of the scalloped front ends. You just make them the regular ones. So I think this would be cool, but I don't think this will hinge very well. I think that will get in the way. That's about as far as it can go. Nice idea, not this show. Although, if I just extend it and cover that, get rid of that one. And then that can be I don't know, I kind of like the coverage on that. Also, I think that's the wrong arm. I think I got the wrong arm there. Yeah, because this one I can't tell. That's the aircraft carrier, that's the battleship, so that would be that arm. But I don't know which one it is. Aircraft carrier, battleship. I think I'm just looking at different ones. That just may be a flipped image. I wish there was a better in-universe picture of it that wasn't. That's the rebuilt CGI show version. Here's just the arm. Or the aircraft carrier. Oh, the other thing is, this has to be blue. Here's kind of a good picture of it. See, this is the thing. It's just this statue that just kind of lives out in the middle of nowhere. You know? Oh, look. Ah, brilliant. That's so good. Oh, and they use these. That's actually a really good idea. Now that I think about it, for the aircraft carrier, I don't have Maersk blue. Uh-oh. Man down. But I have these guys for the aircraft carrier, maybe. These tiles from the space station, maybe. Also, I think the pontoons maybe need to be a little bigger. Now I think about it. I'm getting away from it being a microfighter, though. I don't know. Maybe not. These all need to be white, though. That's white. These all need to be white. Actually, what color do those need to be? Ugh. Just getting kind of a consensus because it doesn't appear to be any... I don't think those come in blue, do they? No, that's not what I wanted. Actually, I liked that as gray. Is that weird? I think that looked better gray. And that may be too big. Also, these, you're right, I think they need to be flipped. And they do not come in blue. What color do they come in? Dark blue. Let's do 2x3. See what that looks like. The whole arm needs to be longer. Oh, what happened? Why does this no longer work? Oh, that's why. Durr. Let's keep everybody together now. Find your buddy. I don't want to put a 1x1 plate in there. You know, I don't like that. That doesn't look like an aircraft carrier deck. I think I'm okay with this being different colors because it was a cobbled together ship. So maybe, I don't know. Probably didn't come in any color that's going to be any useful to me. Yeah. No, worth a shot. Trying to think of what those little, there we go. Some puzzle piece combination of this. Give me an aircraft carrier shape. Probably getting really too picky about this. Wouldn't even know how to attach it. Oh my god, it's 11:30 already. Wow, I didn't realize it was going to take me this long to get through this one little model. But so thanks for everybody for hanging out. This was a lot of fun so far. I just can't be this lucky. This music kind of goes really well with this right now. Still not big enough. Either that or the legs are too long. One of the two. Legs are too long. Pontoons aren't big enough. Arms aren't long enough. Yeah, so I'm going to save this for now and get back to it. I may shorten the legs up. Lengthen the arms a bit so these carrier bits are long, battleships are longer. Maybe make the pontoons a little bigger. Shorten the waist up. I think the waist is probably a little big. Like I wanted this piece to be in there, but I don't think it really needs to be in there. So yeah. Yes, Glenn, I will see you at 2. Travis, if you want, there's links in the Discord and Facebook groups and emails about the meeting if you want to dial in. Otherwise, I will see you guys later, hopefully Thursday. I may try to finish this during the week and then work on something new for Thursday, maybe get something built. Beth and I have some ideas about doing kind of a co-stream thing moving forward because she wants to do some... What's up, Kodiak? We're just about to sign off, but thanks for being here. May have a camera on her while she's doing some crochet. She's learning crochet, or instead of music, she's going to be playing music because she has a bunch of musical instruments that she's wanted to get back into. Trombone and ukulele mostly, so we'll see. But thanks for being here, everybody, and I will see you Thursday. If anything comes up before then, I'll have it on Instagram, I'll have it on my Facebook page, all that kind of stuff. So